This episode of Techno Buffalo is brought to you by Domain.com. Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Mark Linsengen from Techno Buffalo, and on today's episode of Rumor Roundup, we'll be talking about the iPhone 6s, Sony's Xperia Z5, Samsung's giant new tablet, and the Huawei Nexus. This is Rumor Roundup. Let's go ahead and get started. Samsung was one of the first companies to push smartphones into phablet territory. Now, the Galaxy maker could be trying something similar with a mysterious new tablet. A recent shipping log spotted by Nowhere Else reveals that the company seems to be testing 7 copies of an 18.4-inch slate. The device is described as a tablet PC. Samsung also notes that it plans to destroy the devices once evaluation process is finished. It's unclear what Samsung has planned here. We doubt the company would release an 18.4-inch Android tablet for regular use. Then again, with Apple's iPad Pro reportedly on the horizon, Samsung may be looking to preempt the release with its own super-sized slate. Still, it seems more likely this could be a big hybrid 2-in-1 device. We're not expecting this mysterious device to turn up anytime soon. Clearly, Samsung is just trying to test out the idea for now, and there's no guarantee this model will ever see the light of day. In the meantime, it looks like the company could have a new tablet planned for next week's Unpack event, though it probably won't be anywhere near as big as 18.4 inches. Another day calls for another look at the upcoming Xperia Z5 and its compact sibling. Twitter tipster VisiLeaks is back with a new image of the rumored smartphones, though this time the leak comes with some disappointing news. As you can see from the images, both the Xperia Z5 and Xperia Z5 Compact will sport regular micro USB connectors. That means the company won't be adopting reversible USB-C technology, well, at least for now. On the bright side, that means we probably won't have to sacrifice quick charge capability. Hopefully, Sony will also include wireless charging in its new flagship phone. Based on previous leaks, we're also expecting both devices to feature a fingerprint reader built into the power button. Overall, the design isn't expected to change much compared to previous models, though the power button is getting bigger to accommodate the new sensor. As a result, the volume controls have also moved closer to the bottom of the phone. We're also expecting the Xperia Z5 to pack a 4500 mAh battery, 4GB of RAM, Qualcomm's latest Snapdragon processor, and a 20.7 megapixel camera. Meanwhile, the Xperia Z5 Compact could include similar specs and features in a smaller but slightly thicker body. Sony appears to be set to unveil its new Xperia Z lineup next month in an event on September 2nd, but before then you can probably expect plenty more leaks for the Xperia Z5 and Z5 Compact. LG's rumored new Nexus has been getting most of the attention recently, but Google is expected to release 2 new stock Android smartphones this year. Now we're getting a look at a second device from Huawei. A leaked video of the upcoming Huawei Nexus appears to confirm several key features, including a fingerprint sensor on the rear panel and a USB-C connector along the bottom edge. The primary camera also looks pretty big, though there's no way of knowing how many megapixels it will actually pack for now. As for the design, there's nothing too impressive here. Earlier rumors suggested the Nexus phablet could sport a unibody metal build, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Instead, we may get metal edges and a plastic back panel. Then again, it's possible this is just an early prototype and not the final design. Based on previous leaks, we're also expecting a 5.7-inch Quad HD display, a Snapdragon 810 or 820 chip, a 21 megapixel rear camera, and wireless charging. Google probably won't reveal its new Nexus lineup for at least a few more months, at least if the last few years are any indication, but hopefully we'll know more soon. Let me stop the video real quick and thank our friends over at Domain.com. It's the place to go when the next great idea hits you. It's one-stop shopping for all your domain names and web hosting email needs. Domain wants to hook our fans up with a pretty cool offer. Save 20% on domain names and web hosting if you use the coupon code TechnoBuffalo. It's all one word in caps at Domain.com's checkout. Apple has reportedly delayed production of the new iPhone 6s and iPhone 6s Plus by 1 to 2 weeks. Production is expected to begin later this month with a possible release in September. The news comes from KGI Securities analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, who usually has ear to the ground on Apple's supply chain movements. UDN, a Chinese news outlet that cited Kuo's recent report, didn't provide a reason for the delay. It's possible Apple is making sure its suppliers are better prepared for quality control, an issue that has affected iPhone production in the past, or that it's waiting for additional parts that haven't yet arrived. The new iPhones are expected to introduce new features such as a Force Touch display and an even stronger build. The report suggests that the production delay won't affect the announcement of Apple's iPhones nor its launch, and rather that Apple suppliers are just getting off to a later start than originally expected. Anyways, that's it for this episode of Rumor Roundup. Anything that I talked about in this video will be in a link down below, and if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and we will see you guys in the next one.